Yo, what is going on YouTube? Coming back at you with another gameplay video. Today we're going to be playing some games with this ZoroEeveelutions deck. This deck is... I've been having a ton of fun with this deck. This deck is super fun to play. How competitive it is, who cares? This deck is super fun. We're playing Leafeon, Jolteon, two Jolteon, because Jolteon's the main evolution we want to be able to use Electro Power with our Zoroark. And then we also have a Vaporeon to become Water type. We don't play the Flareon because there's not really too many things that are weak to fire in the current like expanded meta going around. So we're kind of nixing the Flareon here, but you can include it if you want. If you're running into Gallisapods, I don't know, Sceptiles, whatever it may be, go ahead, throw them in. I don't have them in the current list, but there's plenty of room to switch stuff around. Here's the complete list. Iris is super cool. Initially was thinking about doing the Kukui, but Kukui's just not quite as good. You want that extra damage to push over the top. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into some games. We're going first in this first one. We are going first. We do have let's open the Ditto because it can become the Zoroark. Not gonna bench the Eevee yet. We'll just chill on that. So we do have the communication for the Lele, for the Elm. Hopefully we top deck Elm. I'm hoping for that Elm top deck. It'd be very nice. Playing against a Buzzwole deck. Oof. This one might be rough. We'll see how it goes. Our Ditto's dead. Nothing we can do about it. He's gonna go. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be communication away egg here, unfortunately. Get the Lele for the Bridget. No, good. I was like, no, we probably do Zoruas. No, we didn't. We can get triple Zorua with this and then bench the Eevee and be pretty much fully set up. Grab the Elm, triple Zorua. Second Lele is in here in case we top deck Ultra Ball or whatever the other one's called. Communication again. Well, we don't have a Pokemon in our hand for the communication. Well, get rid of the Zoroark, I guess. That'd be fine. Hopefully we just top deck like a... hopefully he fills his bench, we top deck a course, and then one-shot this Buzzwole. That's what I'm hoping for. Here we go, triple Zorua. Squad is coming out. Let's go. Eevee as well. And then pass, yeah. So either hopefully this trade hits us up with something. Hoping we just top deck a Colress, Battle Compressor, Ultra Ball for Lele works as well. We got like quite a few options. And I'm hoping to one-shot this Buzzwole next turn. I don't want this thing sticking around too long. One more turn would be too many turns. One turn too many. So we're hoping we get the one-shot on this Buzzwole. So yeah, it is Buzzbats. Colress. He could whiff Fighting Energy here. That would be great. I wouldn't hate to see him whiff the Fighting Energy here. Super unlikely, I assume. I assume he plays a fair amount of Fighting Energy. So he got his Colress. Let's get our Colress. I'm ready. Another Pokemon coming down. Also really good for us. Another potential card we can draw with Colress. Oh, did he whiff the Fighting Energy? Was hoping. I was hopeful. Alright, here we go. Jet Punch. See where he pushes the 30 damage. In this situation, if I was him, I would push it on an Eevee. I'm gonna go with the Zorua. Yeah, I'm gonna send up this Zorua so I could like trade Acerola via Seeker for Acerola and trade again, potentially. Okay, that's a good top deck. Yeah. Here we go. Trade the Acerola. See what we get. Alright, trade Vaporeon. You can always Acerola the Zoroark and then hit with the Lele for the turn, which would be fine. Okay, hang on. We're cruising now. Oh, they have to trade it via Seeker. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, because I really don't want to leave the Zoroark active unless it's gonna get the one shot, which is right now doesn't look like it. Another Ultra Ball. Huh? Maybe we should just play for the 2-shot for the first one. I don't really mind doing that. I don't think. Yeah, I don't really mind doing the 2-shot for the first one. Via Seeker, Acerola, send up Lele. And then do I want to protect this Eevee? I think I do. Get a Jolteon. This also allows us to use Rough Seas against the Jet Punch, which is really cool on our evolved Pokemon. And we'll just get the Energy Drive in there. Yeah, so I guess we're going to be a little slow on this first knockout on this Buzzwole, and then from there we'll have to ramp it up. We'll ramp up the knockouts from here on out. I gotta knock out this Buzzwole, and then one shots from here on out only. Anything else, then I think we'll definitely be a little bit too far behind and probably just lose the game from there. Hoping he doesn't have a Guzma or Lysander to take out the Jolteon this turn. That would be pretty rough. We then have to like fill our bench. DC Choice Band wouldn't be terribly hard to find, but I would prefer to just kind of knock this out a little bit easier. So he's gonna get the KO on the Zorua. I thought this would probably happen. That's fine. I'm not like super worried about that. Via Seeker probably gonna be for Colress. There's the Colress. Yep. And it's been a while since I played against a Buzzwole, a Landy Bats, a Buzz Bats. You know. I remember playing Landy Bats back in the day. That deck was super fun. One of my favorite decks. Also Lucario Bats. I love playing Lucario Bats as well. Lucario Bats was probably my favorite Bats deck. Oh, the Sudowoodo. That's going to be annoying as well. It's going to limit our damage by 20. Not the biggest of deals, but definitely annoying. Alright, should see the Jet Punch coming out here. Punch, knockout. So we're doing 100 right now. 130 with the Electro Power. I kind of don't want to use the Electro Power if I don't have to, though. So we do play 4 Electro Power, 3 Choice Bands. So if I can draw into a Colress, I'll probably Colress without playing the Electro Power, because there's a really good chance that I'll be able to... or if I get a VSC card, I could do the Acerola on the Lele, send up Zoroark. I guess one thing I also have to be scared of that I didn't really think about is Baby Buzzwole, man. If I knock this out, I'm going to get Sledgehammered. Almost for sure. I would assume anyways. He might just KO my Zorua. But I'm fine with that, because then if I get Rusty's, I heal any of the Jet Punch damage he does. Yeah, he's going to save it. I like that. I like that better for him from him. I think that makes way more sense on his part. Alright, there's the knockout on my Zorua. I think we're going to start with trading the Zoroark, because we can potentially Ultra Ball, get a Lele for Colress. Trade the Elm. So that'll push the eggs out. Oh, we also have this. I forgot about that Zoroark. We do have that in there as well. Yep, there we go. So our deck's pretty thin. Hopefully we find a DCE here. It would suck to have to Energy Drive again. I'm kind of scared of Baby Buzzwole on his side, though. Like, I don't really have a good answer to Baby Buzzwole. Besides just knocking it out and then hoping he doesn't have a good follow-up to that. Yeah, so it's just going to be Lele for Colress. We'll put a Choice Band on the bench Zoroark. And then we're just hoping for a DCE. Colress for 9. It's quite a few cards. And we thinned out pretty much all of our hand besides the Electro Powers, which we do want to save. DCE, come on, please. We did whiff. So there's just going to be an Energy Drive for the turn. Can hit for 60. Choice Band 90. 90 doesn't really make any sense, I don't think. So I think we're just gonna hit for 60. Kind of rough, but don't really got a choice on this one. So it is just gonna be hitting for 60. And I guess that means we can clean up with a Lele. We'll probably try and Acerola this Lele into the Lele on the bench. And knock out this Buzzwole with Lele. Kind of preserving our Zoroarks. Maybe get that other Eevee on the bench. Maybe another Zorua if we can draw another Zorua. We are a little bit low on Via Seeker, so I don't really want to get rid of any more of those. There's the Beast Energy, so I think we're actually getting knocked out, unfortunately. 80, 100, yeah. So we're going to have to go with an N here and hope he just kind of bricks from there. That is now our plan, is to N him and then hope he dead draws. Not a great plan, but it's what we've been kind of forced into here. It's definitely possible. He has no... Oh, he ends me. That's not that big of a deal. I just need to find my N now. That's actually going to be the hard part. Finding my N. It's not there yet. That's annoying. That's annoying that he ended me. It always sucks to get end the turn you're about to end someone. Found the Rusties though, which is super nice. Gonna be able to utilize that for sure. We can get our Stretcher to get the Lele to find the end. Okay, so we have some options to find the end here. Oh man, it's a lot of damage coming out from the bats. The batty bats. Another Crobat gonna come down. So we'll be able to put equal pressure on both of my Zoroarks, which kind of sucks. So I maybe want to attack with a Lele still anyways into this. Yeah, I probably want to attack with a Lele into this. We'll replace the stadium so we can't find Baby Buzzwole. And then we're going to hope the N sticks. He really put himself... I mean, the way his deck works, he just really can't deal with N. Like, he doesn't have an internal draw engine. The only thing that allows him to deal with N is his attackers are super efficient. These are just Buzzwole, Baby Buzzwole probably, 1 energy attackers. So that's what he's got going for him. So we're gonna thin out our deck as much as possible before we go in with this going with these trades to try and find this N. Super important to find this N. Can't stress it enough. We need the N this turn. It's either we need the N or we whiff the N, and then we're just gonna have to pray that it so N's there to via Seeker, Stretcher for Lele. Dowsing Machine doesn't do any. Dowsing Machine for Battle Compressor and getting a via Seeker would also work. So here we go, get a Jolteon. Yeah, so I guess the best way to knock this out this turn is with the Lele. The safest way. So I'm fine with that. Ultra Ball again. Boom, 2 eggs, goodbye. Leafeon. Sure. We don't want to trade away any of this. Maybe trade away the Leafeon. I think it's going to be very... Well, it is a 1 prize attacker, which we could send up at some point against him. Now I kind of want to keep the Leafeon. Okay, so let's propagate. Let's trade some eggs then. We want to dash the Choice Band to the other Zoroark, probably. Uh-oh. Don't have it yet. Come on, one time. Please. Just need N. Maybe I should have Battle Compressor away. No, doesn't quite work out as well as... Oh, there we go. Alright, we got the N. Alright. DCE to Lele. Bench this. Choice Band to Zoroark. Rough Seas. Activate Rough Seas. Yeah, he should have definitely dumped all of his damage on one Zoroark. And then N. And here we're hoping for an N to stick. And then we can clean up the rest of the game from there. We got everything we need to clean up the rest of the game from there. Let's see if we can do it. Retreat. Energy Drive for the knockout. 2 prizes. 4 left to grab. There we go. Cold Trusty. Second Rough Seas is really nice, especially if he finds a... no, what's it called of his... Especially if he finds a Brooklet Hill. So yeah, so his deck, like I said, doesn't have an Eternal Draw Engine. There's a Buzzwole. That's unfortunate. So all he needs is an energy. There's an energy. But we should be able to knock out this Buzzwole next turn. If that's all he's got, I think we've got this one locked up. We're going to bring up a Zoroark, knock out Rough Seas, fully heal the Zoroark, and then he's down Beast Energy, so he would need a lot to one-shot a Zoroark out of the active. He would need, like, Crobat, Golbat, a bunch of... He would need so much. He would need an insane amount of stuff. Alright. Can Acerola this. I don't know if that's really necessary. Let's start with trading. Unless we want to Colress this turn. I might want to heal this through Rough Seas. So do we want to Colress this turn, I guess is the question. So we need to one-shot it, so this has to go here. We're doing 130. Electro Power. 160. So do we want to Acerola this? Is it really worth it? It has 120 HP and has a 1-card hand. Could he possibly KO it? I don't think so. I think we're going to commit to the retreat. Special charge into... Choice Band here. Colress for 9. I'm confident I'll get an Electro Power here, so that's why I didn't play the other one. Yeah. Evolve to the Leafeon. Electro Power again. Alright, now we're going to trade thin out these guys. We're not going to use those guys ever, I don't think. So that was 2 Electro Powers. So we're doing 130, 160, 190. So we should have that locked up. We're also going to Ultra Ball away those 2. Just completely thin out the deck. Make it so if we get End again, we should just be good to get the knockout. We play 2 Electro Powers. I just want to make sure. Rough Seas. Heal up the squad. Excuse me. Heal up the squad. And then right is beating, which for what should be a knockout. Okay, we're good. I always get a little nervous whenever I attack with them. With the Electro Powers, I'm just like, hoping I'm doing enough damage. I'm doing way enough damage. See, I think it was best to just do the Colress play there over the other play. What was the other play I was gonna do? It was gonna be the Acerola play on the Lele. It was just not necessary, I feel like. Alright, Treasures away Guzma. I assume for a Lele. Interesting that he plays Treasure. Treasure, Nest Ball, and Ultra Ball. So it's Lele, but he has no bench space for a Buzzwole. So I'm not really worried about this. We can actually just go KO the Lele on our turn. So I think we just have game. We have 2 Electro Powers in hand. We don't have access to Guzma actually, but we will be able to see our whole deck. So if it is in there, we're good. I guess you could like super scoop up. Super scoop up, excuse me. Super scoop up. He would need a lot. He would need like super scoop up heads, pick up this, send up this, evolve, damage, Buzzwole, choice band, strong energy, so it's possible. He is down 2 scoop ups. There's a Crobat, and he's just focusing the Lele at this point. Alright, so I don't know if Guzma's in the deck, but we can trade our way to find out. Oh, super scoop, scoop up Cyclone works as well. That definitely works. There we go, Golbat again, sniping my Lele, but we can always Acerola that next turn, which I probably will do if I don't have Guzma in the deck, if it is prized. If the Guzma is prized, we'll probably just Acerola the Lele. Excuse me. Could see a skill dive here, I guess. Oh, do I lose the skill dive? No, I'm good. Start with trading that. Yeah, we'll trade our way all the way down, and then we can always... I know the stretcher's in there. I saw the stretcher. So yeah, we can at least shuffle in 3 Pokemon if we whiff here. Trade. I hope it's just in there, though. We'll definitely end him again. Oh, so the Guzma is prized. Alright. Good to know. I guess we're probably just gonna... or do I want to pick this up? How scary is it to leave this in play? Yeah, Guzma being prized kind of sucks. I think I'll maybe just end him here. I can go like DCE to Zork, Zork, and 70 HP left. He could go Evolve, 50, and then Skill Dive for the knockout. That's kind of scary. But I think, could he ever knock me out with a Buzzwole, I guess, is the question then. So he could go Strong Energy, Choice Band. That's 80, 160. That plus that actually is a knockout. Oh wait, he has Diancie too, so it's Strong Energy 50, Choice Band 80, 100. So I think I should just end him then, actually. Or KO Diancie? No, because he can still have both evolutions for the bats. Yeah, so I think it has to be an N and pray from there. I guess we could still lose this one. I thought we had this one pretty much locked up, but I guess not quite. It's gonna be N and hope for the best, because unfortunately the Guzma is prized. Unless I missed it in here. That would suck. No, not quite. Yeah. And hope for the best is what it's going to come down to, I guess. Got it pretty close, though, for how bad our opening was. So I'm so glad we were able to get it to this point. Let's see if we can close it out. Yeah, he can KO us. He needs Buzzwole or Landorus. Choice Band, Strong Energy. Yeah, it's definitely possible for him to get the win here. We should have the win no matter what next turn. We can Battle Compressor, thin our deck down to 5 cards, or we'll draw for turn. It'll be at 7. Battle Compressor away 3, and then trade into the last 4. So we should be able to get we should be able to get whatever we want, and that should be enough to close out the game. Double Electro Power, or we should be able to KO anything. If he brings something up with like a Guzma or Lysander, we will be able to get a DCE and retreat. Yeah, there should be nothing stopping us from winning this game. There we go. Crobat, Golbat, Landorus, or Buzzwole, I think, actually. Retreat to Lele. If it's a pass, we got it. Alright, we got it. Alright, so Electro Power, and then just gonna play the Chorus. Electro Power. There we go. 190. Riotous beating for the knockout. Yeah, so that's what I thought would happen once we played the end, is he would just like not be able to draw cards. Like I said, his deck does not have an internal draw engine, and got out to a huge early lead, and then we end him low and made the comeback, took that game. All right, we're getting into the second game here. Going first again. I like it. I think we are playing against a fighting deck though, which might be a little rough for us to beat. We'll have to see. I'm not exactly sure what we're playing against, but we're about to find out. It's another Buzzwole deck. All right. My favorites. Then we're in communication way. This Lele. Elm. We're gonna get ZoroEeveelutions. Second Lele's in here for the Colors for next turn, which is great. Both Jolteons are in here, awesome. Alright. And pass. So, should be able to get the knockout. I mean, if we draw decently, we should be able to get the knockout. We need to just get DCE, Jolteon. We have the Electro Power and the Zoroark in the hand. So it'll probably be Ultra Ball away Iris plus top deck, or Ultra Ball Iris plus Choice Pitch. Depends on what we top deck. Sudowoodo, still doing 130, no problem though. 2 pet Pokemon on his bench, that's what I like to see. Hopefully a couple more. I want a pretty big Colress. Oh, it's Buzz. Uh-oh. Buzzwole, Gardevoir. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit harder than I thought then, I think. Yeah, this will be a little bit more difficult, I think. If it was just Buzz Rock, I think that, no, maybe it's about gonna be about the same. We have Rusty's to heal the shrine damage too on our Zoroark. We should be fine. Speaking of, so we're just gonna go ahead and go get it going. Lele for Colress. Play down the whole hand. Don't want to get too high in items if we can avoid it, but sometimes you can't do anything about it. Really want to find the eggs so I don't have to like ever consider trading items. So we just need to get the Jolteon. We need a Jolteon and a DCE at this point. There's an egg. Awesome. Goodbye, egg. Alright, there's the Jolteon. We're all set. We're cruising. Alright, we're on a roll now. Ultra Ball, Ape and Egg, Jolteon. So hopefully it works if I play it. I'm doing it like in opposite order, but hopefully it still works. I would imagine it would. Yeah, okay, cool. I was like, if I play the Electro Power before I put the Jolteon in play, is it gonna do the plus 30 damage? Yeah, we're good. Awesome. So the only way he can knock us out on his turn is if he actually gets Beast Energy, I think. Or if he has a Kukui play, I guess, sure. But more likely than not Beast Energy. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have only 5 items in our discard pile right now. So it's actually not that big of a deal yet. The items aren't. We are going to get knocked out on the Sledgehammer turn, and there's nothing we can really do about that. So we're just going to leave our damaged Zoroark in the active on that turn. So like he's going to hit us right here. Boom, Sledgehammer. 140. But we're just going to leave this one in the active because... maybe I shouldn't have put that there. So we need an Electro Power. Leave this one in the active because he's going to be doing so much damage with Sledgehammer that like it's not worth retreating. We might retreat here if we whiff this Electro Power. Uh-oh. This would be very unfortunate if we whiffed Electro Power here. Off Colress plus 2 trades? That's not cool, man. Come on, come on. Going in with Lele. Hit it for 60. And then we can Iris next turn actually and knock it out with Iris. So like that's I guess is our game plan now. Knock this out with Iris. I'm fine with that. Could even go with retreating to the other Lele on the bench actually and knock it out with that one with Iris, and then maybe he can't even Sledgehammer knock that one out. Yeah, we could go with that actually. That's definitely probably the best play. There's the Sledge. Shrine ticks up. Next power's Electro Power. Next card's Electro Power. No, not quite, not quite. Take a look at this card pile. Alright, so this is going to come into play no matter what. We can go ahead and activate that. So like I said, Iris, we can get the knockout with Iris. We could go Ace, well, we can't Acerola and Iris in the same turn. I was like, we can Acerola too, no. So he's doing 120, 140, 160. So he's knocking us out no matter what. So we may as well just use this one. I'm actually gonna get an egg here. Trade an egg. Because I kind of want to leave the element stuff for so I can go egg plus ultra ball until I find both my eggs. I want to trade like this. I just don't want to end up with items in the discard pile. It could get rough if I end up with items in the discard pile. Alright, so then it's going to be Via Seeker for Iris with too many items in the discard pile. Iris does that plus 10 we need. Boom. And Energy Drive for the knockout. And now we're going to get Sledgehammer for the knockout. But we knew this was coming. We'll be down to 3 prizes. I think we'll still be in a fine spot. I probably want to actually set up a second Eevee for the Jolteon rather than a Zoroark. Well, no, maybe I do want to set up a Zoroark actually, because I can always Iris if he like goes and KOs my Jolteon. At this point, Iris kind of makes up for the damage I would lose from Electro Power potentially. We are kind of seeing why people don't regularly play this deck. This deck is just like super clunky. Overall, no internal draw engine besides maybe an Oranguru, but even then, like, that's not a whole lot. Oranguru is like okay. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 items. Want to keep it at there. Well, we're gonna have to do 7 next turn for an Electro Power, but then I want to keep it there. No more items. All right, here we go. Maybe even want to end him this turn, actually. Let me find that Electro Power first, though. I'm going to thin out one of these elms. Yeah, I wouldn't mind ending him here. Let me find that Electro Power, though. I don't think we're ever going to get value out of the Leafeon. Electro Power, please. One time. Oh, man. So do we just Iris this turn? We don't even have a DCE, I just realized. Oh, I should have used a special charge at the beginning of the turn. I didn't realize we don't have a DC. Oops. How many items are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the plan? Go to 8? That's not good. And hope for DC Electro Power? Use that before I forget. Horoscope, look for DC Electro Power? I should have definitely special charged at the beginning of the turn. That's a mistake. I think I will do this. Thin out the deck a little bit. Yeah, there's 2 Electro Power and a Dowsing Machine in there. Now 4 DCE. I really do want to end him, but I also just don't think I can afford to whiff this turn. So let's go with the Chorus. And hope for the best, and hope for the best. There we go. Alright. We have a ton of items in here now. I don't even know how many items we got in here. Alright, it's beating. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're at the 10 mark. So he's doing 200 with Trash Lunch, minus 20, 180. So we kind of wanted one less item in the discard pile. Because now we can go Choice Band, Trash Lunch. He can use Rainbow, Choice Band, Trash Lunch, and he can knock us out. Yeah, this matchup definitely feels rough. First time ever playing against it, but it doesn't feel great. We still can potentially win. It's just we're in a bad spot. That's it. In a bad spot, but still winnable. We're gonna have to look for a Zoroark, DCN. If he knocks us out. If he doesn't knock us out, I think we're... I mean, we're still playing the game, I guess. Still not in a great spot, though, actually, even if he doesn't knock us out. There's the Stretcher. I assume... Oh, he's going to go for a Buzzwole here. Okay, I'm fine if he keeps going for Buzzwoles. That wasn't for a Trash Lunch. If it was for a Trash Lunch, I'd be nervous. But he needs his Beast Energy if he wants to one-shot us with a Buzzwole. So I don't really care too much about the Buzzwoles. Or as... Alright, there's the Trash Lunch. Okay. That's just one Trash Lunch. If I can knock this one out and he doesn't have a follow-up one, then we might be in a fine spot. Muscle Bands. Oh, no Choice Bands. Maybe he doesn't play Choice Band. He does need a Choice Band here to make the Garb one-shot us. Shrine. That's not good. Muscle Bands. Not a big fan of the Muscle Bands in here. I think choice bands are strictly better. All right, rainbow on the Buzzwole. We're not getting knocked out. That's great. I'm loving it. The question is, should we just completely break the item threshold here and just go all out? I almost think we don't have a choice. Right, there's another Zork. Do we want to use a small Zork? No, probably just go with the big one. Yeah. Alright, so we need to knock this out, which means we either need to go Iris or Electro Power. I think we just start trading eggs and see what happens. I'm not sure really what I'm looking here for sure. Acerola is kind of cool, but not really. Just trade again. Do I want to end this turn? I'll probably save the end for the turn after. Yeah, I could actually just trade one of these things, I think. There's Electro Power. I'm actually gonna trade away the Elm. Elm's probably the worst thing in my hand. Okay, so we got some options. I was almost looking for the, like, would have been nice to find like the dowsing machine so I'd get another Rough Seas back. Didn't quite get that. So now we have to decide what we're doing. I probably want to retreat to a different Zork or Acerola. I guess Acerola is fine. And then I need to use Electro Power to knock it out. And then he needs another Rainbow if he wants to knock me out with the Trash Avalanche. Which I guess is fine. We're just going to have to play down that line. So yeah, we'll go with Acerola on this. Push Zork. Bench the Zorua. DCE. Electro Power. Riot is beating. Hope for the best. Once again, we're just hoping for the best. It feels like every turn we're just hoping for the best here. Kind of lucky he drew so slow in the beginning. Because this matchup definitely feels rough. But if he doesn't one-shot us here, we're actually in a really good spot. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're at the point where Trash Avalanche is just one-shotting us. And there's really nothing we can do about it. We just have the fallback of N, which might be enough. It actually might be enough. Again, like, maybe I should have thinned out a little bit more trades and traded a few less eggs, though. Well, no, I was like trying to avoid putting items in the discard pile early. 50-50. All right, Fighting Fairy Belt on Buzzwole. That's kind of annoying. That's gonna be hard to knock out, actually. Rainbow on Buzzwole over the Trash Avalanche, though. I don't think he quite gets there with the... No, he would have got there with the Trash Avalanche. He could have KO'd me with Trash Avalanche here. Oh, he's going to go for the Guzma knockout. Okay, okay. I can understand that then. Alright, that means then that we can't Guzma knockout on our turn. I think we have to go for the N. Or I could risk it and go for the Guzma. Oh, is that quite the knockout? 120 dies through the shrine. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think it has to be... double Electro Power knockout. We have 2 Electro Powers left, I think. I'm actually just gonna go check. At this point, we have so many items, I don't think it matters. Go ahead and throw this thing back. No, we don't have 2 Electro Powers left. So the Electro Power strategy won't work. Just grab Jolteon back. He's got 1 prize. Evolve this guy to Zork. It's got 160 HP. I'm doing 100 damage plus 50 with Iris. Uh-oh. Well, let's start trading. Stand-in is probably gonna be sufficient here. I could go for a Guzma knockout this turn, I guess. Oh man, there's just no good answer here. We don't have a good play. I don't actually want to bench anything actually, because then he could just have Guzma knockout with this thing, but I can make him dig a little bit deeper. If not, we definitely need to take a knockout this turn. We can't not take a knockout this turn. Iris doesn't do quite enough damage. Right? It'll do plus 50, so we'll do 150. It's got 170. Yikes. So it has to be a Guzma knockout. So I guess we can KO the Sudowoodo to open up our bench. Anything better? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's gonna be Guzma, knock out Sudowoodo, and hope for the best, I think. We do need a bunch of Pokemon actually here. So I kind of want to stretch her for one for the Lele. Because I don't want to put one of these in play, because then if he just has V-Seek or Guzma, he just wins. Otherwise, I can make him like dig to have to find something, and he might whip. So this is a little bit better. Because he just does V-Seek or he goes Buzzwole knockout. So, alright, Rightus beating, knockout. And I know I've said it a lot this game, but we're hoping for the best. We're hoping for the best here. I think I maybe could have thinned out my deck a little bit earlier on in the game to give myself a little bit better of a chance. Oh no, but if he has Guzma, he can KO Jolteon anyways. Oops, I forgot about that. Yeah, Jolteon dies anyways, and I think he probably has it because he sent up this. Oh, no, he's got the Beast Energy. That works as well. All right, we're taking the L on this one, guys. I kept it close, but yeah, this matchup's brutal, man. It's hard to keep up with him once he sets up. Let's see if we can't close this video out with the last game here. Ditto starts fine. Got the communication, get rid of Vaporeon for the Elm, and then we have a Chorus follow-up. So our hand's pretty good. Nothing to complain about really here. Not sure what we're playing against. We are going second. Oh no, it looks like we're going first. I'm playing against a Fairy deck, Guardy deck. Okay. So yeah, communication, get rid of the Vaporeon. Gonna grab Lele, get the Elm. There we go. And we're gonna get ZoroEeveelutions. I'm gonna check a couple of prizes here. What do we got in here? Alright, looks good. Prize 1 Electro Power. I should check how many choice bands were prized. I didn't really. I mean, I passed over, but I didn't really actually notice. That's an important one in this matchup. We want to be able to like one-shot the. We want to one-shot like one Gardevoir. Morlul. I don't actually know what that evolves into. I don't think it's anything I'm super scared of. Calm. There goes a Guardy. Probably gonna get another Ralts. Might be able to run over this guy pretty fast. Goes for an Eevee, so it looks like it's a Sylveon build then probably. He's got the energy evolution. Maybe I'm playing against a full Sylveon. Maybe this is a Sylveon deck and it just has a 101 Guardy? Yeah, probably not. Energy. Choice Band. Chorus for 6. Hopefully find a way to get a Zoroark. Alright, I was a little nervous. Egg. Kind of want to get rid of Guzma so I can stay aggressive and like chase down Ralts. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think I'll probably trade the Vaporeon. I don't think the Vaporeon does a whole lot for me in this matchup. We do have the eggs, but this is just better, I think. Alright, get this first KO. Then look to start rolling from here. Keep pressuring the Ralts. But we'll see what he is actually playing. I mean, I could see it being a Sylveon deck. I don't know what this evolves into, so definitely some fairy support Pokemon. And it could be like a 101 Guardy in a Sylveon deck, but I think this is probably a Guardy deck with Sylveon and Magical Ribbon to help set up. So we don't have a better attack. No. So he's just kind of playing the worst Eevee. Like, this Eevee is just better. Okay, there's a Bridget. Here we go. Now he's going to set up. Ralts, Remoraid. Nope. Ralts, Spritzy. So he's playing Aromatisse, whatever more LOL evolves into, and the other guy. Alright. So this is probably going to be for a... He's probably gonna look to try and set up a Gallade. I assume he'll probably play Gallade. There's no reason for him not to play Gallade. You play DC, you play the Ralts. So I assume there's gonna be Gallade coming out, which is a little scary, but I'm not too terrified of it. We're gonna set up a lot of Zoroarks here. Yeah, set up a lot of Zoroarks. I do want to get another Zorua into play as well. Maybe I should have traded first. I'll put the N in the discard pile. I do want to KO this Ralts for sure, so I might evolve to the stand-in. Actually, I forgot about that. Okay, we got the DC, so that's good. And this Leafeon is potentially good. Probably not gonna be very good. The Leafeon's potentially good in this matchup, but he'd have to get a lot of energy in play, which he probably won't quite get enough to make it relevant. But I might want to use it as a one prize attacker at some point. But I have all the Zoroarks as well as one prize attackers, so okay. So yeah, we're gonna get that other Zorua in play. Well, I don't want to get rid of anything out of the hand. And then we have the Guzma, and we will Guzma knock out the Ralts to close out the turn. I mean, this is basically how any deck can beat, like any stage 2 deck in general. Gardevoir specifically, I guess. Just keep hitting them, hit them hard, and keep hitting them. Go Guzma. Also lets us conserve the choice band on this Zoroark, which is kind of cool. Not a ridiculously huge deal, but it's nice. And there we go. Knockout on Ralts. Yeah, not scared of the Sylveon. What do we got? Another Zorua. So if Zoroark does go down here, we've got another Zorua. And that's what's something that's so nice about the Ditto. Where's he at? Ditto and playing both of the other Zoroarks. You can just set up so many Zoroarks. It's actually insane. So I do expect Candy Gallade here. But we will be able to deal with it pretty easily, I think. We should be able to find a Jolteon. Oh, it's going to be a Guardy. So now we have to decide if we want to go for the one-shot or not on the Gardevoir. We need 3 Electro Power, doing 100 and... we need 4 Electro Power? We need a lot of Electro Power. Maybe just hit it with the Leafeon for the turn, actually, if we can find that. Could also go for an Acerola play, if we can find the Acerola. Actually, that would be okay as well. Max Elixir, okay. 120. So how many Electro Power would we need? We're doing 150 plus 90 is... 240, then resistance 240. So one-shotting this isn't really actually that realistic. So we're probably not going to play to one-shot this Guardy, which means we're going to play to two-shot it, which means Acerola is really good if we could find an Acerola. So let's look for an Acerola. If not, we could just hit it with the Leafeon. Maybe Acerola and then hit it with the Leafeon. But maybe I want him to commit a lot of energy to this. So maybe Acerola. Well, let's just see if we can find the Acerola. Let's go Acerola hunting. There's the Acerola. Okay. So we're definitely going to Acerola this turn. I think I'll just hit him with a Zoroark GX. And we're going to build towards the one-shot, which will eventually happen. And we also, if he ever commits a ton of energy to it, we can always foul play for a one-shot as well. Alright, so we got the Acerola. We're not going to evolve this yet. I still want to keep the option of the Leafeon, I think. Actually. So we're just going to chill. Just going to hit him for 100. More than enough damage for the turn. And just chill. Build up the Electro Powers. Clean up this guy and then look to maybe one-shot something like the Sylveon to close out the game. Or a second Gardevoir, just depending on what he sets up. Will be what we want to one-shot. But as of right now, two-shot this Gardevoir. And then look for our last 2 prizes from there. Another Max Elixir. So he plays Max Elixir and then he plays the Aromatisse to move all the energy around. Secret Spring. Something tells me he maybe has the knockout. Unless he just wants to hit us really hard. That's not quite enough though. Not sure about that play. That one was a little interesting. So we're going to be able to KO this Guardy and then go Guzma Electro Power KO the thing on the bench. And I think we just want to Acerola again, to be honest. We'll trade Ultra Ball. And I will trade, I think, Stand-In. I don't think we need Stand-In in this matchup. Or the foul play is just so much better. Compressor, thin out the deck. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. Don't need those anymore. They don't really do anything for us. One more trade. This one will be an egg, I think. Trade the egg. Do we have Guzma in here? Yes, okay. So Via Seeker, Acerola. I don't know why he gave me so much energy to his active there. Zoroark, Zorua, DCE. I mean, at this point, the game's pretty much over, so if he has scoops at this point, I wouldn't be too surprised. The game is pretty much over at this point. Yeah, there's not actually really much he can do to keep up. We're gonna hit him with 5 electro powers next turn. I guess he could like hit me with a handiwork and hit 2 heads. That would be annoying. Going into the Sylveon to reset up. And then this is where we're gonna hit him with the electro powers and close out the game. See, I've actually played against a couple Gardevoirs and it's actually felt pretty favored. When you're a Zoroark deck and you can one-shot Gardevoirs, that's a big deal. That usually doesn't happen. But between Iris and electro powers, you can usually one-shot at least 1 Gardevoir. Just even being able to one-shot 1 Gardevoir is actually a huge deal. So you're gonna go with the Flea? Probably just a Fairy Wind. Nope, gonna be the Ribbon. I don't hate the DC attacher though, so he can retreat next turn. But yeah, we're just gonna one-shot him on our turn. Electro power, electro power, electro power. Maybe even hit him with the 4th electro power if we draw it. Alright. I kinda wanna get it. Alright, so Jolteon, electro power, electro power, electro power, electro power, and then Riot beating 250 for the knockout. And we close that one out pretty fast. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. This deck is definitely very fun to play. Like I said, not super competitive, but it's a lot of fun to play. I definitely recommend playing around with it if you're looking for a deck to have some fun with. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my live stream links for those in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day and peace.